Well, Quebecers are tops in the field of slacking off. Yes, across this country, we work less than anyone else. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, most people say we're working fewer hours because we have our priorities straight. Elysia Bruan-Baynes has our story tonight.
All work and no play. Apparently, that's something Quebecers know very little about.
People know how to relax. They know how to work hard. They have I don't know, just a great feeling for each other.
Work-wise, don't work more.
While 12.5% of Albertans work over 40 hours a week, only 6% of Quebecers do the same. Not only do we work fewer hours than our counterparts in the rest of Canada, but according to the Institut de la Statistique du Québec, we work less than Quebecers did 30 years ago. In 1976, the average worker toiled for 38.9 hours of work a week. In 2007, that number dropped to just over 35.
If I want to live a better life, I have to work a little bit less, so then I can live my life.
That mindset has some members of the older generation shaking their heads.
Well, I think with age will come maturity, and with maturity they'll come the realization that they've got to work a little harder if they want to get ahead. You know, you can't get your cake and eat it too.
But that's exactly what they're doing. Not only are Quebecers having their cake and eating it, but they're also insisting on having some time to share it with the family. They also balk at the idea that leaving the rat race means being less productive. Meet Itsik Romano.
When I started to work, of course, I was just out of school, you know, eager to work even 80 hours a week. You know, that didn't matter for what pay and all.
The 35-year-old animator and graphic designer chose to give up the crazy hours, work from home, and focus on his family.
I can work in one day for 12 hours and one day for 4 hours. I basically decided to spread the time the way that I wanted to feel more comfortable. I also feel that I'm more productive that way.
If Romano has his way, it's a situation that won't change anytime soon.
It was one of the things that since I was a kid, saying to myself, I would like to be with my children when they grow older, just to see their progress, see, you know, the first time they walk, the first time they crawl, the first time they say a word. And that's by itself is a satisfaction that you can never beat.
And it seems many Quebecers agree with him. If the trend continues in another 30 years, we may only be working 30 hours a week. Elysia Bruan-Baynes, Global News, Montreal.